So we'll just hold around and
So,
observe until said triad boss guy, whatever the hell he is.
so it's about 15 minutes or so, and then you can see the guy inside walk out. He's short and he is very, very Asian. He's in a rather expensive looking Olympian morph that is rather well customized to not look fit. It's something of a sleeper morph that a lot of crime groups have been starting to do, where they are developing or biosculpting ugly, unattractive looking morphs. They've got a lot of body fat, but then when there's a threat, these fat asses can put the beat down on someone. The guards nod stiffly and politely to the man, and they all start walking in another direction.
All right.
Basically, Cat, for as long as possible, just use nanoscopic vision to keep zoomed in and watching them with magnifications and stuff like that.
Okay, so, we're following these guys?
Not
Yep.
directly for me, mind you. Gonna
Mhm.
wait for them to leave and then follow the TACnet.
Cat's gonna kind of fly at a rather high altitude to make it unlikely to be seen, and also chameleon skin whenever possible
Mhm.
to try to match settings.
Alright, alright.
Wait, you guys could already see what the other ones see, right?
Yep, that's what TACNet's for.
Yep.
Yeah, making sure.
I'm just making sure to not immediately sitting up and follow them out, because it's a great way to let them know you're following them.
Yeah. Hal also moves along with them. He actually tries to get ahead of them, so in case they make some random turn, they'll be ready.
Yeah.
So you guys follow him for about an hour. He's taking a rather meandering path. He's stopped along the way to talk with a couple of case morphs, admire the work, admire some pieces of art left
So,
over.
for reference here, after about 15 minutes of walking here, I'm going to back out of visual range and rely on Cat to keep eyes.
And then after that 15 minutes, Hal will move into an area where he can keep eyes on and keep, alternating vision on and off. So after, 45 minutes to an hour, they head to a body bank. And they disappear inside. All of them.
Okay.
So
And
this is not...
Cat will relay that and then just kind of take him an overwatch position to wait.
So this isn't a resleeving joint. So this is just, you can go here and store your body or get a new one. So he's in there. What do you guys want to do?
Take the safe route here, and Cat, are you taking the... Sorry, I'm using your character name. Overwatch on the front of the building, or
Yeah, overwatch on the front.
is there an alleyway or a back of this building, or is it just a strip mall style?
It is very strip mall style-y. The buildings are, there's alleys on the sides of the buildings, but there doesn't seem to be a doorway or a side door.
Right.
There may be some kind of access there.
Gonna
But-
actually go down the alleyway and try to get to the back of said establishment,
Okay.
and just lean up against the back wall.
So there is no back door or anything. The only things you can really see are there's AC vents,
I'll
heating and cooling stuff.
just be sitting back there with keeping an ear open for any sounds that sound out of the ordinary, such as a hissing sound or a grinding of stone.
I feel like that's a reference.
Indiana Jones. Half the stuff he finds is because he's listening to grinding stone and moving platforms.
So,
Mike, can I pull up a building thing for the
Blueprint?
a schematic?
blueprint? Yeah,
Schematic.
blueprint.
Yeah, you could. That'd be a research check.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Cat's going to set up within about 30 meters of the building, set up an actual like Overwatch action with a full complex action aim
Okay.
with the particle beam bolter, just in case shit goes wrong.
Salem, you don't make it.
Fuck.
But Hal rolls and Hal makes it because you announced your intentions over the TACnet. So Hal overlays, he sends everybody the blueprint. There is, there's the lobby, and in the lobby there's two different areas. There is a cryobank where you store biomorphs, and then there's the biobank where you can pull other morphs from. This establishment offers, they've got a pretty wide variety of biomorphs, pods, synths. They don't have anything super exotic. There's nothing of really high quality there. But they have a lot of case morphs. And they have a lot of, low cost ones for the clanking masses to try to get into.
Cat will order her cats to kind of pack up and move and set up with Mia's character, and he'll send me a message just like, if you go in, my cats will follow you and cover you. I'll see through their eyes and I can have them help you out.
Okay.
Just please try not to get Dole or a Sekhmet killed.
Yeah, it's not my skill that's gonna get them killed. It's their own.
So Hal just chills out of sight, and do you guys just want to wait to see if, see if the guy comes out, or what?
See, I'm worried he's gonna come out in a different morph than he went in with, and we're gonna lose him. However, I'm also worried there's a basement access to somewhere else here, which is why I'm at the back.
There doesn't, on the blueprints, there doesn't appear to be any.
Yeah.
I mean, but
blueprints
with
can be
secret
doctored.
passages, there really is.
Cat says, honestly, we should probably have eyes in there, and I'm not really good at
Right.
infiltration.
Oh, I'm gonna head around front.
Cat's just like, I'm a scientist, not a sneak.
Is the front door, or is the front entrance solid, or can you see through? Can you see into the...
It's opaque, so you can kind of see in, but not well.
Alright. Going to, just walk in. Completely normal.
You stroll in, and then there's a fairly, there's a normal receptionist desk. There is a holographic, well, you see it as hologram receptionist saying, "Hello, welcome to New U Body Bank, the New U Body Bank. How can I help you today, ma'am?"
I didn't think this through. Give me a second.
Cat sends a helpful little message of, you could ask for possible biosculpting on the swarm cats there too. Might provide those services. Usually body banks do.
Yeah, we'll go with that, because the morph I'm currently using is perfectly fine.
Hey, Mike, are there cameras inside the building?
There are
Ooh.
cameras.
Hold on, idea real quick. Could Salem use the mesh, from our connection here on the TACnet, and jump on the mesh in the building, and jump through any of their stuff that they have going?
Someone would need, Mia, you would need to connect to it in order to give Salem an uplink. I'll say that...
Is your character actually physically saying that?
Not out loud, God no.
But in the TACnet?
In the TACnet, yes.
Cat's like, I have a skin link. I could establish a little wired connection to their network.
So as long as
you look for a connection outside.
Which should be in the blueprints, maybe?
No, not necessarily. The infrastructure of a network doesn't usually go into the blueprints.
That's added on after, but
Okay, so 49 perception check, and I had a 70 to see. I'm using the Scalper vision, like zooming in and out, trying to find a point where I could skin link to get into their network, so that TX could at least get the designations to try to get the right addresses to hack into.
excuse me. Well, you do see on the roof of the building there seems to be a small box. It looks like, a power box, but there probably is something attached in there you could hook into.
Like, what color is the box? Is it a black box?
It's
I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
Alright. So yeah, you could interface with that box. You'd have to get it open, and then you could interface.
And then I could be in control of the building if things go correctly.
Yeah, as long as you hit your rolls, and because
Yeah.
it is...
Cat will fly over to the box and take out her ecto, skin link to the ecto, and skin link to the box, and basically act as a living Ethernet cable for TX.
Oh, because it's bold. We'll wait for Mia to get back before we go further.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Katima has interfaced with it. Salem can now attempt an infosec check.
And while that happens, I will be right back.
Okay, so Salem, you get in, and then would you, what level of privileges would you like to try to get? Do you want to just get, because right now you're at just basic anonymous user privileges. You can view brochures and what services it offers, or stuff like that. With a -10 you could schedule. With a -20 you can view the schedules and view the feeds and stuff. And with a -30 you could gain pretty much complete access of all meshed things on the network.
No balls, no glory. I'm going for the whole.
Alrighty then.
All right, infosec with a -30 then. Was that wind?
Huh?
That was wind. Oh, stuff outside my door.
Oh, so you don't do the -30 on there. Just roll it normally.
Oh,
Although that would be a 5 technically. Because what you do when you have a -30 on there is your target is lowered, so your actual skill would be lowered by 30.
oh. All right.
But even if we go with that roll you currently have there, it'd still be a 5.
Yeah,
Which
so
is success, just not a good one.
yeah. And there isn't any resistance because do you still make it with the crit?
I hope I do.
What's your
infosec?
score for that?
Because I'm bad, I'm setting the thing to look.
It's your infosec score.
Do you not have it open right now?
Nope.
You should have your character sheet open at all times during a session.
Infosec. Cog 20, 45, 35. More bonus. So
You don't make it.
80. Crap.
And that's a crit failure. So, not only do you not get anything,
Wait,
you are
hold on.
locked out.
Hold on.
What?
Is she... No, okay, never mind. Because the decryption specialization there would be... Technically?
Well, you're trying to get in, not...
Well, decrypt
These
the
things
security.
aren't